hello, 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 hello. You see my, why are you looking at me like that? Hello. Honey, don't do me. Don't do me. I can sing. You see the vibrato? Vibrato. Listen, I'm gonna do it one more again. Hello, 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 hello. Don't do me. Y'all, my husband, you see this look? This is, I'm off work, the traffic is bad, and oh my God, my wife is, oh my God. I told him stop tripping on me. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me. Honey, smile. Go ahead and go and smile. You don't have to frown, just smile. Hi, everybody. Let me see what y'all write. Let me see. Hi, Nadira. Hi. Nadira says, hi, Debbie and Mr. Curry. Say hi to Nadira. Y'all, my husband. You said, Catherine says, there they go. Hello, Currys. Hi. Listen. He upset. Listen, did y'all watch my live today? I mean, well, I wasn't live, but I was live, but I wasn't live, but I was live, but I wasn't live, but I was live. You know, I was live. So I told, honey, did you watch my live?
I didn't get the chance because I've been busy.
He didn't watch my live, y'all. He did me so wrong. Nevada said, hey, Marcus and Debbie, hi. Nadira said, yes, I did. I left a long comment. Wait, am I in trouble? Let me know if I'm in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. Am I in trouble? Hi, Elaine. I know it's been a long time since you guys see me. I know. It's just that, honey, you might want to.
I'm doing it.
Okay, but you be passing the highway up this way. And you be
doing it.
Okay, see how you turn your blinker off? We're not taking that. We going on that highway.
I know.
See, when you're the passenger driver, you can be the passenger driver. Why are you so aggravated? I'm trying to plan my husband a nice, let me turn off hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me turn off the people because it's going to look at YouTube. See, that's why I'm loving YouTube. I ain't gonna even lie. I am. Let me see. Let me catch up. What I miss out on? Hold on. What I miss, I know it's been a long time since you guys see. Y'all like, do she still look the same? Do I? I mean, y'all ain't seen me in a while. I seen me. I've been seeing me every day. How do I look? Do I look the same? Do I? I know I've been liking the StreamYard. I know y'all. I'm sorry. Do I look the same? Am I okay? Do y'all still see me? What's happening? Do y'all still see me as the same? Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me. Let me catch up with y'all. Let me catch up. Nadira said, no, not at all. I want more of those lives. The veteran said, well, I see Marcus. You hungry? The veteran said you hungry.
Oh, just had a long day.
The veteran said you're waiting for him at home, y'all.
It's my Monday.
Yeah, for this session. Thank you. You said, what's the deal, Queen? Thank you for my flowers. Thank you. Let's see. What'd you say? Heat, LOL. Yeah, it could be the heat that's got him tripping because he tripping. Y'all see him tripping. Y'all see him. Don't act like y'all don't see it. You is tripping, honey. You're tripping. You're tripping. You should have been playing some instrumental. We could have rapped for the people, baby. Just keep your eyes. My husband is, listen. What was the movie we watched last night, honey? It's in the theaters.
Yeah, it's Sandra Bullock and
Sandra Bullock. There's a movie that's out, right? And
Channing Tatum.
And who?
Channing Tatum.
Who?
Shannon Tatum.
Are
And
you
Sandra
saying
Bullock.
Shannon Tatum?
Chatting.
Tatum. But in a thing, he's the one that get distracted, right? While she's in the passenger seat and he driving, right? Anyway, let me break that down to y'all. My husband could be driving on the highway, right? And he'll look over at me and he'll just be looking at me like this. And I'm like, hello, who's driving? Like, seriously, don't do me, honey. I need you to pay attention to the whole road, to the entire road. Catherine says, it's been a sad day for me. Why? I was on my way to check on a friend after an appointment. I got a call saying she had, oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that, Catherine. You know what? Life is too short. And a lot of people doing a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Y'all, we ain't getting no younger. We getting older. My condolences to you, the rest of the friends and family members. My condolences to you all. Life is too short to be doing a lot of stuff that be going on out here. I want to point that out. Thank you for sharing that. We're going to keep you, the family members, and everybody up in prayer, okay? Thank you for sharing that, Catherine. Honey, just keep your eyes on the road. I see you messing with stuff up in here, like buttons and stuff, honey.
I'm straight.
Okay, but
I'm straight.
I want to be straight.
But you are straight.
I want to live.
You are gonna live.
I just want to live.
Really?
I do. I just want to live to see the sunshine tomorrow.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Tomorrow, I want to see the sunshine. See how you looking at me like that?
What?
Okay, you see the cars
Okay,
they at 5 miles per hour, honey. Okay,
Yeah.
just keep us safe.
Yeah.
Let me catch up. Catherine, you and the family members are in our prayers. Nadira says, yes, you look beautiful as always. Thank you. Wait a minute, y'all passing me. Nadira said hello. One man band said hello, Queen, to Nadira. Nadira said, oh no, Catherine. Yeah, we praying. We all joining collectively and praying for your friend and family. Catherine says, wait a minute, that was my thoughts too. Life is too short for the fool. Absolutely, life is too short for all this stuff going on. Devetta says, don't frustrate him anymore. Why is you laughing? Why is you laughing? Why is you laughing, honey? Don't be laughing. Look, let me read. Devetta said, Debbie, don't frustrate him anymore. You hear him say, it's been a long day. Listen, my life I did to y'all today is not just for y'all now. Y'all know. You said them jobs can get on your nerves. Yes, they can. You said now you telling him how to drive. Stop it, Debbie. I can't. I'm the passenger driver. What passenger?
This is day one. Actually, no. Since the second month we've been together.
No,
Yeah.
since
The second month we've been together.
Are you keeping track?
Trying to.
What the
I'm
heck?
trying.
He like it. He likes it. Looks. He likes. I'm telling y'all. Listen. Every morning, it's like, should I go this way or should I go that way? My husband asking me which way he should go, and he's the driver. Is that not fact? Okay, the driver.
I'm not trying.
You're
to rush.
behind the wheel.
Yeah, but
you asked me about the traffic stop. You got it. Why you hit me? Devetta, did you see him hit me? Hello. He's hitting me. He's picking with me. Let's see. Catherine says, good evening, Brother Marcus. Devetta is cracking up laughing. That is not funny, honey. Oh my God. So anywho, how's everybody doing? Such a nerd. I am such a nerd. Catherine says that was a love tap. Debbie, stop it. Oh my God! What? Look, did you just nod? No.
Yeah.
Oh my
See, that's what it was. See, that was a love.
Listen.
See what had happened. That's what had happened was that was a love.
Why do I have to get abused in this stage?
No, it ain't no abuse. It's a love to like, baby, I love you. What's wrong with that?
Baby, I love you. Let me squeeze you, pinch you, type stuff. Baby, I love you. Let me tap you.
Well, you know I like squeezing on you.
Sorry. Devetta says, soon as you get out the car, Debbie, you need to, what do I need to do? Do some of that stuff you telling us to do early. Oh, baby, so you know, I wouldn't be saying that if, listen, I would not be, listen, I would not be saying these things if I wasn't. He's straight. I got him. He's straight. I wouldn't. Listen. How your body feel, honey? Sore. His body is sore. I'm going to give him a massage. See, that's extra to what I told you all that you all need to do. See, y'all know your girl ain't playing. You know your girl ain't playing. Stop. Don't do her. Don't do her. Yes. The only reason I gave those advices because I was married prior. My husband was married prior to you, weren't you, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, honey. Okay, since they bringing up, since he didn't see the live that I did, he didn't see it. So, honey, what are some of the things you think that a woman look for in a man?
How he takes care of himself. He has a good head on his shoulders. Personality.
Wait a minute, I'm not loving that. I'm loving that Catherine. Catherine said it's just them two. They don't need just one room. They all over the house. Catherine, what is you saying? Okay, back on target. Get it, honey. Go for it. Okay, what is some of the things that a woman look for in a man?
How they take care of themselves, personality, no games, good head on his shoulders, freaking job in the car. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a car, but you gotta have a job to, be able to take a woman out on a date. If you don't have a car, you work on getting your car, then, up your game and then drive her to her, where she want to go.
You know what? It's so ironic that you did mention some of the things I said. I didn't mention a car, but I did mention you said have a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, what I mean by good head on your shoulders, like, hey, you're not out here doing all this crazy stuff, being an idiot out here, getting in trouble in the streets.
What is trouble?
Oh, well, selling drugs, stealing cars, stealing whatever, abusing people, whatever, but having a good head on your
Hold
shoulders.
on, you got fingers up. You count. What is it now?
Not stealing, being a thief, not breaking the law, any way, shape, form, or fashion. And enjoying your freedom. What?
Okay, I need not cheating, being loyal, being trustworthy, and yeah.
Yeah, okay. That too. Yeah.
For real. So these are the things that I said. Like Catherine says. Catherine said, my question is for Brother Marcus. For you. It's a question for you. Okay, hold on. Catherine says, my question is for Brother Marcus. If a guy constantly needing money from a woman, what should she do?
Stop giving him money.
So that's what I would think. I would agree on. Let's see. I am, but my husband was being courteous that I'm on the back with you guys. I had to swipe over and see what you guys are saying. That's not either. I'm holding. I want to show y'all. So he looks like this, but his hand is on my thighs. He's always touching me some type of way when we're driving. So he knows that I'm using this hand. I'm using one hand to hold my phone and the other hand to communicate with you guys. You said, Catherine said, I need a repeat when y'all get past that buffering. Okay. Catherine says she need a repeat. Devetta says this connection has been horrible for everyone. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's because we on our way home. Okay, it's because we on our way home. Okay, honey, I think Catherine needs to hear again what you had to say about what if a guy was. What was her question? My question is for Marcus, brother Marcus. If a guy constantly needing money from his woman, what should she do?
Ask him if is he living out of his means, is he supporting somebody, or is he just trying to use it for money?
And you had to check that too, because people get out of previous relationships, especially marriages or so forth or whatever it is, and they literally been in like here's a for instance. Okay, I'm so glad you asked that question. So upon going to get my husband, I went to the car wash, right? And it was difficult for them to read the sticker on the car for the car wash. I'm out there, I'm waiting, moving back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on, right? And then the guy, I honked the horn, I'm on it, and waiting for them to come out, right? The guy comes out and he goes to the screen and he pulls up 3 accounts onto this account, and he has to go and type everything in. When I get to my husband, I'm like, honey, what's going on? Why is there 3 cars on the account? But it was his previous car, which he did twice, and then this car, which he did twice.
No, I did this car twice.
No, okay, the previous car once, and then this car twice. Me, I'm thinking like, hold on, who car is on here? What's the woman? I'm gonna need her to contact me because she's gonna be upset that she's off the account. No, just kidding. I be messing with my husband, I really do. But that's what I was joking with my husband, but that's what was said. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure when you get into a relationship with somebody, if they have other things going on with the prior relationship, you know what I'm saying? That's why you want to make sure that the relationship is over between them two, and there's nothing blocking you all from having a relationship. Let's see where we at. Devetta said, I'm saying in general it's been bad for Granny also. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Catherine says, I've been seeing sadness in my daughter's face. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, let me see. This is why I have the other hand empty, and my husband, see, his hand is here. Look. See that? So even though you guys see him like this, his hand is on my thigh, or either normally I'm holding his hand, but I'm trying to communicate with you guys, so I'm reading your messages, sliding it over. So my husband is being courteous to me so I can communicate with you guys. Catherine says, I've been seeing sadness in my daughter's face, and I finally mentioned it. She said, I'm tired of people thinking I'm a gravy train supposed to be getting married next year. Let me tell you something. Okay, so the guy that abused me, the bad connection I'm speaking of, and the buffering. Oh, that's because we were traveling. We're traveling. Okay, so the guy that I was with, that abused me, everything was money. Listen, from being in a relationship, I told you guys, in domestic violence there are 5 major elements. There's physical, verbal, spiritual, and financial. Financial is every time you get paid, they good to you when you getting paid. When you not getting paid and you ain't got no money, they on your case and everything like that.
And
Those say that again, honey.
dogging.
And they dogging you. Those are major red flags you need to look out for. If a person is not treating you the same way when you got money in your pocket, and they loving on you when you got money in your pocket, but then when you don't have no money and they treating you bad, those are major red flags that you guys might want to look at, take a look at, and dissect that and figure out, okay, so this a money thing. A person that wants to be with you and just you and love on you is not going to be with you just because of the money. It's not going to be with you whether you have money or not money. They're going to still treat you like a queen, and they're going to still treat you like a king. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to still treat you fair. They're still going to love you because their love is not attached to monetary gain. Their love is not attached to anything that's going to hurt you. Their love is attached to you because they love you no matter what. Even if you ain't got no money, you still they queen, you still they king. They still gonna respect you, love you, all that, and then some. You have anything to add to that, honey?
I was just saying it's the foundation. It's all about the foundation.
What do you mean?
Well, if you start your foundation off strong, you can build together from that.
Because a lot of people don't know how to even build a foundation, and they don't listen they don't realize that when you get into relationships and it start off bad, that is your foundation, is the badness. You don't have nothing you can go back and reflect to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no good times.
Yeah.
So you have to establish having good times with one another. That way when you guys get into arguments or whatever you guys are going through, one can always be like, remember when we first met? I still go back to the time when we first met. I still go back to the time of how you made me feel. I still go back to the time of our first kiss. I still go back to the time of when we paid so much attention to one another. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. You have to set the foundation of where you can go back to your beginning. Dang, what is that? Your foundation is where you can go back to and reflect to. Catherine says, I suggested she start pour mouthing and see how he pour mouthing and see how he reacts. What does that mean? She makes good money and she's too generous, in my opinion. Say it again, honey.
Cut him off.
My husband say cut him off. Tell her to cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him off. If he gets upset, throw a tantrum, and then you gotta watch that. So you need to be around your daughter, because then he'll want to try to abuse her. You know what I'm saying? That's when the abuse comes, because domestic violence, I told you guys, have 5 major elements: physical, mental, verbal, spiritual, and financial. You have to keep watching it. And even if she say, well, you can't tell me what to do and all of this right here, be in her business. Be in her business. No matter what, be in her business. Stay in her face. Come by and see her periodically. Don't even call. Pop up. You know, that's the one thing that my kids had did. My kids was like, if mommy can't leave him alone, then I'm not going to be around to watch that. No, an abuser is not going to abuse the person if they got people that care about them and love them, because an abuser tries to isolate the person and make it seem like that, nope, don't nobody love you, don't nobody care about you, I'm the only one that's here and this and that and the other. You have to watch that. You know what I'm saying? You really have to watch that. Catherine says, it's a New Orleans turn. He said pole mouthing when you never save money. Oh, so that's what it's called, when they never, you gonna park underneath there. Yeah. When they never save money. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, I got new slang. Go, Debbie. With the slang and get it, girl. You can do. Thank you. Catherine says, funny you said that. She lives very close and I'm headed to her over there. Stay in her business. Stay in her business.
Once you do that, that keeps him on his toes, so he can't try anything.
So he can't try nothing. Stay in her business. Even if she try, I would say this to you. Pray. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Stay in her business, pop up, even if she don't want to hear it. Because at the end of this thing, she's going to thank you, and she's going to be like, Mommy, thank you for not giving up on me. Mommy, thank you for always being there with me. She's going to do that. So you have to literally stay in her business. You hear what I'm saying? Stay in her business. Because, you know, our kids like to think they know everything and they got it all together and this and that and the other. You know how it is. Sometimes we got to have tough love, back away and let them do them. But
when it comes to that, no.
When it comes, my husband say, when it comes to that, no. So stay in her business. Devetta said, Catherine, we say that to hear. Oh, she's from North Carolina. Yeah, stay in her business. Don't get out of her business. Stay in her business. Make any excuse. Hey, I bought you, you know, some groceries. Buy her $10. Go to the dollar store, whatever. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, buy her a couple of items. Hey, I want to drop this off to you. Just do it.
Let's go out the house. Come, let's go hang out.
Yeah, pull up at the house. Let's go have a cup of coffee or do something. If you, because you're already seeing the signs. She know that there's signs that she probably not showing you. He's probably taking her money, and then she want to do other things, but she can't because he is doing everything that he can to take all her money. And then he's probably like really like doing some stuff to her that you're not aware of. I didn't know that my daughter was being abused by a guy. I told y'all my daughter got shot 3 times, left on the apartments. He shot her 3 times at the apartments because he was trying to get her to drive in his car so he can kidnap her. But when he turned his head, she jumped out the car, and then he shot. The bullet went through the office, went through her. She laid there. I guess it was a paramedic or somebody there that helped to save my child's life. I didn't know. I was at home painting my kitchen, and then I found out about 5 o'clock, and all I did was scream the word no real loud so the guy could hear me. And then I found out that my daughter had died at 5 o'clock, but they brought her back to life. Okay, so stay in her business. And this is at the same time that no, this is before I went through my abuse. So yeah, stay in her business, pop up on her, go by, sit, watch her body, watch her body. I mean, is it impossible for her to move? Does it hurt when she moves? When you hug her, she's saying, oh my mom, that's too tight. Look at her, look and see if she got bruises on her, how she's talking. I mean, if the talking that you guys have changed, you got to check all of that out. You know what I'm saying? All that come into play.
Make sure the house is not damaged too.
And my husband said, make sure the house is not damaged, because look around. Did pictures change? Did she move this picture from this picture because there's a hole in the wall, a hole in the door? You have to watch all of that. Catherine says, I hear you, Miss Devetta. Devetta says, good advice, Debbie and Marcus. Thank you. Catherine says, when she came to pick up her baby last night, I asked her, was she afraid of him? She said, no. Baby, let me tell you something. Catherine. Let me tell you something. I was driving school buses, and I don't really like to tell my daughter's story anymore because she just like me. She honoring her head in, yeah, whole nother story. But let me tell you this. I was driving the city bus at this time, and I had a dream that my daughter was being beaten. Like, just, I saw it like if I was standing right there, right? I had to be at work at 3 a.m. in the morning. I called my daughter. I say, is this guy hitting on you? Is you being abused? Because I'm having nightmares that this guy is abusing you. She said, no, mommy, no, he not doing nothing. It's my phone. I be talking mess and this and that and the other and all this other kind of stuff. Baby, let me tell you something, Catherine. My daughter didn't tell me until when she was shot. I went to the hospital. I was praying extra hard. I was on the radio at that time, so I told my family and friends, like, you guys gotta pray for me. I was standing by the door of the hospital, at the door that I was okay. See, y'all making me tell stuff I didn't even think I was gonna talk about. This ain't what I came on to talk about. But if God wanna use me, when he wanna use me, I'm okay with it. Look. So I normally carry around all my kids. My eyelashes is so jacked up right now. I normally carry around all of my kids' social security card and birth certificate. I called my pastor at the time, which was my spiritual father, may he continue to rest in heaven. I said, my daughter just got shot. My nephew just called me and said it was all on the news. And when he told me the location, I felt in my heart that it was her. I didn't know if it was her or not. I just felt it. I said, oh my God, that's my daughter. Because the prior days before that, she told me that the guy said that he was going to kill all of us if she didn't go back to him. I told her to go get an order of protection. She went and got the order of protection, and then she went by there. She called the police so that they could serve the order of protection. This was during the time, I don't know if you guys remember or not, it was all on the news media what people need to do when they get served and this and any other. Well, the police told her to go and see if he was there because they fought a lot, which I was unaware of. The door handle was broke. She pulled up. This AC is blowing directly on my she pulled up, and when she looked to see if he was there, she didn't see him. So she backed out. She was getting ready to back out. He opened up the door, got in the car, took the gun out, set it in the middle console. She was afraid for her life. I just like to bring it down a minute. She was afraid for her life. He told her to drive to his car so that they could switch cars. She was crying or whatever have you and all this other kind of stuff. When he turned his head, she jumped out the car. He shot at her. He shot her 3 times and also he unloaded the clip. So it shot also into the office. Luckily, it didn't shoot nobody in the office or anything like that, but it did shoot her. She laid down on the ground, and the only reason I felt like it was her because where they were advertising on the news where it was, I was at home painting my kitchen. I got the call and called my pastor, and he says where was she at, and he told me a hospital to go to. So I went to the hospital. Me not looking around at the hospital. I wasn't looking at who all was at the hospital. I wasn't looking, Catherine, I was not paying attention. Do you hear me? I wasn't paying attention. I walked in, all of a sudden, I went up to the front and I said, look, I said, I think my daughter is here. She's a gunshot patient. I said, please help me find her. They was like, no, we didn't have no gunshot patient. I said, no, I feel her. I'm her mother. She looks just like me, except I'm thicker. She looks just identical to me. She here because I feel her. My legs buckle. I couldn't walk. They pulled a wheelchair over to me for me to sit down because I was shaking so bad. They said, hold on, let me get somebody. When it got the nurse, I normally carry around my kid's social security, birth certificate, and everything, right? So they tried to wheel me into this room. It was a room. And when they got ready to wheel me in, I said no. Before they could wheel me into the room, I stopped at the door. I said, I'm not going in there. And they was like, come on, we just want to talk to you. I said, I'm not going in there. You guys are not going to tell me that something's wrong with my daughter. My daughter is gone. I'm not going in there. They said the head nurse, they brought the head nurse down. They said, we just want to find your daughter. That's all we want to do. Remember now, I was not paying attention to anybody that was in the emergency room. I wasn't. It was packed. I was not paying attention. So they wheeled me in the room. I said, the head nurse set me down. I said, look, this is my daughter. Now, mind you, I don't know if this is her. Prior to that, at 5 o'clock, I screamed out the word, no, God. And then the world got silent. Everything got silent around me. I couldn't hear nothing. Cars, I couldn't hear nothing. Nobody voice. I couldn't hear anything. I just screamed, no, God. The head nurse said, if you could give me information to prove that this is your daughter, then I would do what I can to find out who she is. I said, okay. Tears running down my face. I'm crying. I said, because I normally keep all day birth certificate, social security card, and I went through and I had everyone's but hers. She actually had went through my purse, got her information, and I didn't have it. So as tears rolled down my face, I looked at the nurse and I said, look, This is my daughter. She looks just like me, identical to me. She's just smaller and I'm thicker. Please help me find my daughter. The head nurse said, hold on, I'll be right back. She left. When she came back, she brought the doctor. The doctor came in and the doctor said, follow me. So I was able to walk. The doctor took me to a door, a double door, and I was getting messages and everything. Family and friends contacted me. People from the radio station I was with. I was on AM radio at the time, and they were all contacting me. And I just was like, just please pray, you guys. I don't know. And I looked at the door. I said, God, I don't know what I'm about to walk in here to see. But I know you didn't bring me this far to leave me. So I'm praying in the name of Jesus that you help me through this. They opened up the double doors. My daughter was trying to sit up, had tubes all in her, and she saw me and she was like trying to talk to me, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I said, what is she saying to me? They said that she wants something to drink. Okay, then get her. I'm going to need 3 blankets, 3 sheets, 3 pillows, and a cot, because I ain't getting out of this hospital until she leaves. I meant what I said. I said what I meant. They brought me a cot. They brought me 3 blankets, 3 sheets, 3 pillows. They were warm, and I did not leave that hospital until my daughter did. I called my job. I'm not leaving this hospital until my daughter leaves out of this hospital. Do you understand me? When I tell you all that I done been through hell and back a few times, I'm not playing. Catherine, the only way that I can speak to you to say the things that I'm saying to you, because I done been there. I done walked those shoes. You understand me? I didn't even expect to cry, but God does things on his very own. Woo! I'm good. I'm all right. I'm straight. She was in ICU for a couple of days. I was in that hospital. I did not leave. I did not finish painting the kitchen. I wanted the kitchen vanilla and chocolate painting. That's how I wanted my kitchen. I had went that morning. It was raining and thunderstorming and everything that morning. I had went to the Home Depot. I had at that time I was working. I'm not crying for me, y'all. Listen. I'm gonna get to the story. I'm gonna get to the finish of the story. I went to Home Depot, bought my paint. I was painting the house. And my daughter, who's the comedian that you guys, she's on here. She's a model and comedian. She is okay. Anyway, this particular daughter, this is my oldest daughter, who I'm talking about. We were in ICU for a while. When I say that I did not pay attention, and the emergency room was crowded, was because it was crowded with policemen, sheriffs, everybody all up in there. I could not see any of them because I had tunnel vision to figure out where my daughter was. There was a manhunt. It's everywhere. It was literally a legit manhunt for this guy. We found out, the news media interviewed me. They came up to the hospital to interview with them outside. I was the one. I care about my kids' appearance, so I was the one that washed the blood out of my daughter's hair. I washed it 13 times. It took me 13 times to wash the blood out of my daughter's hair. She was in her bed at the hospital. I leaned it back. I pulled the bed back. I sat behind her. I used the bucket. I gave you a pail, the plastic container thing. I bought hair. I just did her hair. I washed all that blood out of her hair to make sure my daughter was beautiful. Um, Washed the blood out of my daughter's hair 13 times. I counted. That's how long it took to get the blood out. I did her hair. I made sure she was beautiful. She had a sheriff outside her door at all time because there was a manhunt. Uh, it was all on the news. They was trying to find this guy. He took off with his car, and when he took off with his car, he hit a snow plow. They think it's a snow plow. I think it was God's hands that went boom, stop. He hitchhiked the ride with somebody in the car to go to a hotel. The person that he hitchhiked the ride to kept looking at him like he looked familiar. Well, they were plastering this man's face all over the news to try to figure out where this man was, all on the internet and everything like that. The guy that picked him up, dropped him off at the hotel, then remembered, like, oh my God, I know who this is. So they called the police, went there and got him, and then we found out that his name wasn't even his name. He was down here under a witness protection program, so my daughter didn't even actually know who he was. So, Captain, this is why I say you got to be careful. Stay in her business, okay? Stay in her business. I was in the hospital with my daughter for 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. I like to call it the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. My daughter had to learn how to walk. My daughter had to learn how to do everything all over again. My daughter's belly button is not actually her belly button. They had to make her a belly button. When she got out of the hospital, she came to stay with me. They interviewed me again, and I used to live across the street from a park, so they came to the park to interview my daughter and I. Do my daughter still have problems and issues with that? Yes, she do. Is she an overcomer? Yes, she is. She's very independent now. They said to her that she would never have kids. Well, I have a grandson by her. So you can't tell me what God can't do. Okay? Can't nobody tell me what God can't do. I have gone through hell and back several times. You hear me? Catherine, so my advice is to you is to stay in your daughter's business. Call her all kinds of times. Pop on her all kinds of time. Get in her business and stay there. I told people when I became who I was the pageant queen at that time, and I chose for my platform to be domestic violence awareness, I said to people, listen, domestic violence don't have a color on it, a nationality on it, location, or none of that. It don't have any of that on it. It don't have, oh, this genre of people or this. It don't have none of that.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Somebody right now, several people right now is being abused. Right now, as we are speaking, several people are being abused. Do you understand me? Several people are being abused across the world. You hear me? I chose that. I could have chose to be a pageant queen that was focused on myself and all of that. I put up a video and my hair is purple, and I went to the material store and I bought a purple outfit because that is domestic violence awareness colors is purple. So I chose for 1 whole month to wear my hair purple. Do you understand? Stay in your daughter's business, Catherine. Stay in her business. She may not like you, but in the end, she's going to appreciate everything that you've done. Stay in her business. And it wasn't like how when my daughter was abused or how when I was abused. It's different because they're becoming younger and younger. Domestic violence don't have a age or type of relationship. Two men could be in a relationship. Can you imagine two men going at it, boxing? Domestic violence taking place there. Two women's domestic violence taken there. Man and woman domestic violence taken there. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't mean to crown y'all. I'm thanking God that even though me and my daughter don't get along, she's here. She's grown. You understand? She's here on earth. When I think back of what I've gone through, like, I thank God that my grandmother taught me how to be a praying sister. I thank God that my family was rooted and booted and suited or whatever of my foundation with my personal relationship with God, because I know how to pray. I don't know about nobody else. I know how to pray. You hear me? So when people coming for me on this YouTube thing, I could choose to deal with you or not deal with you. You can't compare with nothing I done been through in my life. Nothing. And that's on real. You can't compare to nothing. I deal with what I want to deal with, and then I just let you look foolish and talking what you're talking. Life is too short. I ain't got to deal with none of this garbage. But right now, I'm choosing to do what God told me to do, and that's to speak up and speak out. I know nobody can take my voice from me. Nobody. I refuse to let somebody take my voice from me, because the world didn't give it, and the world can't take my joy, my voice, my peace. You hear me? So I spend my life encouraging people. The hell and everything that I went through, God blessed me with somebody that loved me unconditionally. And you think I'm not going to speak up when somebody sit up there and disrespect my king, my husband, my best friend, my soulmate, my everything? This man, somebody wrote in one of my things, oh, he light skinned, and I bet he put hands on you. My husband don't put hands on me. He might snatch me up and pick me up and or tell me to or tell me to sit down and let's talk about it. You hear me? I'm not telling y'all what I think when I come on here. I'm not doing, oh, I think you should, or, here's some little, I'm not telling y'all what I think. I'm telling you, when I speak, when Debbie Curry speaks, I'm speaking about stuff that I know. I'm telling you what I know. I don't want to see nobody go through the hell that I've been through. I'd rather give you my advice that I have before to sit and watch you go through hell that I done been through, when I know I done been through hell. So I'd rather tell you what I know. That's why my page is called Debbie Curry Speaks, because can't nobody on this earth take my voice. Now let me catch up with you all, what you all have to say. Catherine says, funny you should say that. She lives very close and I'm headed over there. Catherine says, we say that. Oh, okay, I read that. Okay, I read that. Devetta says, wow, Debbie, so sorry to hear this. Listen, I'm an overcomer. I'm an overcomer, and that's on some real. My daughter is alive and well, raising her child, her son. I lost a son, but God gained my daughter with a son, a miracle son, that the doctor said she could never have no kids. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Tabitha says, hello, Debbie. Hi, Tabitha. Catherine says, I didn't mean to bring down your mood. I'm sorry. You did not bring down the mood, Catherine. You, from day one, Catherine, you've been helping me walk this thing out. You think, no, this is probably for somebody else to hear, and this is for me to share with you and for somebody else to hear so they can be there and be equipped. My story is, I'm not ashamed of my life story. I share that. I'm not ashamed of it. I've come a long way, and I thank God for where God has brought me from. And for me to laugh and smile through the hell I've been through, baby, no, you ain't bringing down no mood. This must have been a time where God wanted me to share this. Devetta said, you called on the right name. Yes, I did. Catherine says, Debbie, I'm so sorry you were so upbeat earlier. I'm still that way. I'm an overcomer. Y'all better, unless y'all shedding tears of joy for me, don't y'all be shedding no, don't do me. I overcame a lot. I just already shedded those tears. I can tell the story now. I'm not going to let a mountain cry out for me, and I'm not going to let a rock cry out for me. I'm going to share my story so that I can help somebody else out. And just pray to hope that my daughter is doing the same thing in her life, that she's sharing the story to help somebody else out. Until then, I'm going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a weakling. I am a warrior, and that's for real. Devetta said, oh my goodness, God is so good. And in that order, Quita 2023 said, God is good. Yes, God is. Devetta says, God does the impossible. He specializes. Yes, he does. Catherine says, thank you, Debbie. I love you, sister. I love you. I love you too, Catherine. You said, you too, Brother Marcus. Many thanks. Thank you. Devetta says, at Catherine, hang in there, sis. God got you, and he has it all in control. Yes. Devetta says, Debbie, you are okay. God gets the glory. And in that order, and do. Devetta said, amen, Debbie. Catherine says, thank you, Miss Devetta. I truly appreciate it. Catherine says, I'm praying without ceasing. That's what you need to be doing. Brittany say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Curry, thanks for sharing your story. Y'all, I got plenty more. I promise you I do. This smile wasn't a happenstance. God gave this joy and this smile to me, okay?
And you know what I do?
Keep me. Stop. He keeps me smiling. And that's how it is, okay? We don't like how certain people go, and it's the ones that get left behind that has to feel the brunt of it. I done been through that with my son. I done been through it with my daughter. There's a whole story behind it. I don't want to share all of her story because she is strong and mighty in her own way, and she has a whole story to share her own self and God's timing. You know what I mean? So I don't just come on here. Catherine says all over the house. What happened? S. Little says, hey, Debbie, hang in there, girl. You got the... Hey, I'm only doing what thus says the Lord, all right? So I want to thank you guys. We are home, so I'm going to go do what I told y'all to do, okay? Devetta said, and that's a good thing. He keeps you smiling. Yes, he does. My husband do keep me smiling. He's my best friend.
That's my best.
See, y'all, I used to be rough. I rocked rough and tough with my afro puff. I used to be rough. Couldn't nobody understand me. I was either intimidating people, didn't know I was intimidating them. I used to cuss people out left and right. And when God brought this man in my life, like, I didn't think this was possible. This is my blessing. You hear what I'm saying? What is all over the...
All over the hot.
What is it? Listen. I used to be a rough person. I didn't think that God will be able to find one for me. I'm softer. When my husband came into my life, I've changed. People thought I was still the same Debbie. I'm not. I speak different. I act different. I look different. Captain says, not just one rule you spoke of earlier. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. But I just want you to know that God will bring whom God will into your life. God will. I tried to rush God. Remember I told y'all I got on a dating site and said God need a little help. Wrong move for me. And in God's time, and God brought me someone that this man can speak the words before I utter them. He can feel how I feel before I can feel it. He's like, he compliments me and I compliments him. So, anywho, we're home, so we got to get ready to go. Captain, thank you for sharing this with me. Captain says, I think y'all might be ordering takeout tonight. No, I already prepared dinner. I already prepared dinner. Dinner is already prepared. So I gotta go. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I am out of here. Cut it out. Love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, all that stuff. Talk to you guys later at a later date. Y'all might see me in somebody's chat, okay?